You were a bit of a rock at your dad's funeral.
Yeah, a bit, but like there was only so much of a rock I could be. I was
rock hard, am I right?
18.
Okay. You know, and this is the thing. This is the problem with a comedy podcast. Jeez. I have to try and do this every couple of minutes, and I don't like it. I don't like saying that to you. I don't like. Can we change it? No, from a comedy podcast. No, because I don't like it. I want to hear about your dad, but I just have to talk about you having a boner at your dad's funeral, and I don't like this, Ollie.
Yeah,
this is sad for me.
Yeah,
it was a pretty good one though. It was pretty quick. I'm quite witty like that.
I did have a boner at my dad's funeral.
yeah,
because he died like in his prime. You know, like he was like you probably didn't have one at your nan's funeral, right? Pussy was probably loose, right? Probably could have fit a football team in there, right? You know? Pussy has like curtains. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know? Open the curtains, let the sunlight in, right? I'm such a bitch as well. I give it, but I cannot take it. I know. I know that.
Every time you do it, I'm like,
I remember. Should we tell the people, right, when in Edinburgh, the thing that you said about my dad and the thing I said about your nan after?
Oh, that was bad.
We were in Edinburgh last year and like with a few comedians like doing a thing, and then Ashley, we were fucking around.
That was bad. Yeah, you made me look so bad. I'm such a bad person.
Yeah. No, but it was this, and I have to say, the dad stuff doesn't really get me, I'll be honest. I think because it was long enough ago and I've kind of compartmentalized it like it's comedy. I have to try and... My mum, I'm very much not like that.
Yeah, I can tell.
Like me and George had a falling out on an episode once because he kept making mum jokes and I said to him I didn't like it and then he kept doing it and I was like, I got pissed and we stopped the episode. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like my mum I'm much more sensitive about.
Yeah.
I think also because my dad was like a really tough guy and he was like a fucking...
You don't feel protective of your dad.
Yeah. Whereas my mum is like... I think of my mum as well. She's so like sweet and soft.
Yeah, she is.
So when people... I'm like, I get a bit like... And I try to temper it because I'm like, it's comedy. I have to let it go. But like, there is still the part of you when someone's like, oh, your mum's a fuck. You're like, it's hard to not to be like, fucking what?
I have that every time you say something about my nan.
Yeah.
I go... Yeah. And then I go, he's joking, stop being a bitch. You do this shit all the time.
And also, I never say a joke about your nan unless you say something about my dad.
I know. That is fair. That is our fair back and forth.
That is our fair back and forth.
Yeah, that's why it works.
And so, because of that, this next story. So when we were in Edinburgh last year, basically, we're in Edinburgh, which is obviously in Scotland, and there is a bench that my granddad made for my dad, right? And my granddad was like a carpenter, and so and like a joiner, and so he basically carved this whole bench and engraved it and everything like for my dad. Beautiful, and it's in Scotland, and I haven't had a chance to go and see it since he made it. And so I was saying to Ashley, I was like, oh, we're in Scotland. I don't know how far away it is. I love how, as I'm telling this story, how uncomfortable it's making you.
I feel, do you know what, in the moment it's funny, but when you hear it back, you're like, I don't like it.
Yeah. So I said to Ashley and a few of the other guys we were with in the group, I was like, we're in Edinburgh, and I was like, I haven't been to Scotland for years, and I know that that's where they put the bench in this like place. And I looked, and it's like maybe an hour and a half drive, and I'm like, I'm tempted to maybe go and see my dad's bench. Like, what do you guys think? And the other guys were like, yeah, if you want to do that, we could maybe find a way to do it. Like, it's up to you. Da, da, da. And then Ashley said, at one point, he said, I'm going to find your dad's bench and piss on it. That's what Ashley said. That's what he said. This man right here.
I don't know if I said that.
You did. You did.
No, did I not say we should all go and piss on it? Or did I say...
Oh, yeah. You know what? That's better. Because one guy pissing on my dad's great. That would be bad. But organising a group activity to get all of my best friends to piss on my dad's
grave as well.
My dad's
memorial bench. That is a step down.
That's so much better,
His body's not there, though.
His body's not there.
His body's not there. No, but... That's fuck, man.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That was maybe the wildest thing anyone's ever said to me. And then so I was...
But you got to respect it a bit, right?
Yeah, I respect it, which is why I then followed it up with, that's fine, but if you do that, I'm going to dig up your nan, who was like a mother figure to you, right? I'm going to dig up your nan and skull fuck her toothless head.
And that right there, that's it, folks. You know?